Grammy, there's a stage where they give some people, I'm gonna put it like that. There's another venue for some people. So for people like Kendrick, there's a place they are getting their own Grammy, but it's a big place, like big, like bro, it's big, like everything is up to, but there's an access to that one. Shout out to J1. That created a room where they say, would you like to go to Grammy? Like there's an opportunity. I'm like, Grammy. He's not saying, are you gonna go? I said, bro, yeah, let's go.
All right, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. We're back like we never left. Shout out to all our fans and everybody that's been actually watching us, be it religiously or in passing. We appreciate you guys. Keep subscribing to our channel. We appreciate you. Thank you very, very much. We cannot thank you enough. We appreciate y'all. Without further ado, I have my right hand man right here, Mr. Oluwa Too Fresh. How far now? What's in this sub, Baba? What's in day? Correct.
I did like I never left.
All right. You just fresh from what? The Grammys or something?
Yes, yeah, bro. Like, it's different now.
Okay.
We have the Grammy vibe in the house.
Shout out to you for representing CTDAMEDIA, the Grammys, man. Shout out to you.
Already know, bro. Like, yeah.
So how was your experience in the Grammys? I saw you at the red carpet and taking pictures with a lot of all those big time celebrities. My bro, you're on a different tier right now, man. Golly,
my nigga, like
golly,
No, you making me blush now.
Nah. I'm keeping it a buck.
You making me come out of my character.
Our producer was here.
That's why I give it back to you, man. It's what I let him cheat. To our producer, cheat. But back to it though.
Right.
First of all, I want to say I'm thankful.
Mm-hmm.
I'm privileged. I'm thankful. I think that's number one thing.
You happen to be the first critic to represent Africa in the Grammys. Talk about that.
So this episode is gonna be more. I just want anybody that is watching this. It's like me trying to motivate somebody out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I want anybody that's for the fact that you listen to this moment, it's a moment that you can learn a lot from in all perspective of life. How we want to share it. So in short, I'm the first critic. This critic being some people have kind of self-acclaimed, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
But it is something I think with God I've been able to prove it on Twitter, which is now called X page, where every day from Monday to Saturday I'll review. I didn't start with music actually. I started with just reviewing things,
right? And
from there I moved to start reviewing just basic music and movies. But I do a lot of music, so from there I found myself being regarded as some people write about it being called critic. And I try to make some research and I realized that because I people call it blog, I'll tell them like I don't do blog.
Okay.
Because if you really watch I always review things. I just talk about it. I put my own truth into it. I just go away. So sometimes people get it all mixed up. That's why I want to break it down because we'll never talk about it. Absolutely. So that's what I did, and I think that's what got me to Grammy actually.
Okay.
But shout out to CTDA media, formerly CTD Among Blacks. Gave me more edge in terms of something to add on to what I'm doing. And within those two opportunities of having CTDA and being a critic, putting my work out, some people start validating it, and it brought a lot of people from music industry that reach out to me. Like I have a lot of them that encourage me what I'm doing. Like I like what you're doing, keep doing it. And I have people that even have my personal number that we talk on a daily basis. Through that, I've been respect to be given the grace of talking on behalf of some artists in the Nigerian music industry. I've talked business on behalf of people, so that gave the room to shout out to J1. J1, I got an interview from J1. I would tell the story like this. I posted a song in 2019 about J1, and J1 kind of reached out to me. I'm like, he replied to it, but the music was IJ if I'm correct. So I was just going through things in America in 2019, and I just posted, and he replied, and it was like, oh man, thank you very much. I'm like, bro, I'm really thankful for you. The fact that I even replied, you don't know nothing about me. I'm just a fan from very far away from you. It was like, man, I'm like, these are the things you get every day, but every time you get it, it's always happy. Like people really can, find something to keep going in their life. So fast forward to 2020, I think it was last year when we interviewed J1. Right. I'm sorry, I want to explain what Grammy that I went to mean to me. Now you can now ask me about everything I learned.
Absolutely,
right. Because I want to share some things that I learned for us and for music industry for Nigeria too. Even some elevation of I'm branching a little bit. Sorry for that. What Eddies can learn from Grammy. I'm about to share it on this particular episode. That I feel like Nigeria need to step up in our games, opportunity, business wise. How to project Grammy. But back to my story. So when we interviewed J1, we become friends. The energy was right. Reach out to me once in a while. Reach out to him. And, being in America here, it kind of gave the room, and my job gave me room to be where it was most of the time. Then, so from there we exchange words to come around. We do say a lot of things that some kind of way the energy was just right. So that kind of created a room where they were saying, "Man, I like your podcast. I wouldn't mind to partnership with you." There's some things we talk that is on play right now that I'm sure you know about. That created a room where they say, would you like to go to Grammy? Like, there's an opportunity. I'm like, right. Grammy, bro, that's big for me. If you go and give me the chance, it was like, it wasn't like that. But I have a lot of people trying to reach out to me. This is what he said, and this is what he said. I have a lot of people reaching out to me for this. I can only pick one person, and I feel like it's you for some reason. I just feel like I just want you to go with me, and it's not like I don't want somebody I could pick. I'm like, it's not saying, are you gonna go? I said, bro, yeah, let's go. And it kind of explains some other things on the back end that I wouldn't want to put out that I need to understand before going to Grammy. So in the short period of time, we were able to pull it through, and boom, I found myself in Grammy. So, but Grammy to me today is for everybody back home, to that kid, to that guy, to that street boy from the slum, from one of the most, I'm gonna use the one place that a lot of people might not know in Ogun State. It's called Oumbe. Oumbe is like a small city before Benin Republic. It's like very, very like this place, people still walk naked. So to that kid in the Oumbe that might be watching this, I come from Nigeria with no hope of anything, and becoming a citizen and having a podcast, having a team, people like you that we here today. I dedicate our Grammy being the first person, a podcast host too, because now CTD is in I was live too, right? So that's big for a Nigerian. That's big for me. So being able to even go live in Grammy, to even have my phone, bro, it took me a while that I don't know how to process it. So I dedicate that Grammy to I would say this guy Rapsy, and to everybody in CTD, and to that kid out there. Don't just believe, man. So that's it. I want to say thank you. That's sorry. I shared out too deep, man. But let's come back to business now.
I know you did, but it's needed though. It's needed.
Thank you for giving me that chance.
For real, really it's needed because you don't actually like always talk about that part of the storyline that you just really touched. But it's needed for a lot of audience. You don't know who's listening. You don't know who's trying to get that inspiration. I really appreciate that out. You don't know who's trying to get that inspiration, and that will mean a lot to that individual out there. Trying to get something to see how is he moving? Like, how are we moving? How are things going?
It's not been easy.
So it's not been easy, but we bro. Shout out to you on that.
Yeah, thank you. Now let's shoot me on the question about Grammy.
All right, all right, let's go. So what's your take? What's your experience? What's your take? You've talked about what you experienced.
So for me, I think, man, Grammy is good, man. There's a standard and there's a standard.
What do you mean by that?
Okay, so in Grammy, I realized that there's some place you can't enter even though you're in Grammy. Okay. There's a stage to Grammy that you have to go to Grammy. Right. There's some access you don't get to be.
I mean, so, VIP.
So I'm giving the experience. Some people might not know. Okay. So there's some people who get to. Let me be like this. Okay. Where me and John was able to get to, some people cannot get to that place, even though they're in Grammy. You get what I'm saying? So there's a level to that some people will tell you I'm in Grammy, but you're not in Grammy, but you're in Grammy. So there's a stage to those things. I didn't expect that. As a Nigerian person, when we do our award, it's just one place. That's what I'm saying. Respect to Eddies, I'm not saying this in the wrong way. Grammy have two stadiums that they use, two places. Like two different places. You see how our table is? Like we'll finish in one place, then we'll go to second place. Now this is one thing I want to share. A lot of people might not believe this when Whiskey, went hard on BET. We're saying like it's backstage. Right. So I want to tell you, like in Grammy, there's a stage where they give some people. I'm gonna put it like that. There's another venue for some people. So for people like Kendrick, there's a place they are getting their own Grammy, but it's a big place, like big. Like bro, it's big. Like everything is up to. But there's access to that one. So there's access to where I'm gonna put it like this. The
There's
lights.
levels to this, like
Yeah, that's how it is.
right.
Like
There's levels to
the level of temps were taking the awards.
right.
You understand? Like this is everybody's there too.
Okay.
It's not like you're not there, you're there.
Oh wow.
But the point is, you said the second one. Some people go to the second one, they don't want to come to the first one.
Do you feel like because their main artist that they want to see is in the first one or the second one, that's why they're there?
So this is what I'm about to play to you that I think in my own way as an African, as a Nigerian, that we could do it too. I'm giving this as a cheap note, and they can reach out to us, man, to Eddie's in Nigeria. This is how I'm playing. Is the fact that, there's nothing wrong if Eddie start creating for Africans, not just Nigerians, where they can have their own show and Nigerians can have their own show where you feel like, there's a level Nigerian artists are to Africans. That's how Grammy is to Kendrick and Thames. You get the point now. Yeah. You understand the standard that we have in Africa. Okay. So to me, I feel like it's something Eddies can initiate that I see as a critic while I'm there. Like, damn, you know what? This is a way you can have a big two shows at the same time, like we're all still having shows. This is not like you downgrade people. This is a way of saying, I want to be in that second room too. There's no reason for me not to be in the second room. So there's some people you meet in the first room for business level. There's some people you meet in that second room for business level. Now you see the second room, if you don't have the access, you can't even get to some stage. Like you will see them, but you can't touch them. That's how they design those things. So those are the things that I see in Grammy that I feel like it won't be bad. I don't know, maybe because we don't have a Nigerian that have been privileged to see it in that way. Some artists just go and take their awards. Me, I'm going there with J1 and being a critic. So I'm looking at the things from the critical part that what can Africans benefit from this. So
when you say you're going in there to create, like, are you the life? Like, what was your role there though? Can you elaborate a little bit on that?
Okay, so fine. So there's this thing that is going on that I've been on play that I'll just put it like that.
Mm-hmm.
I won't say I haven't been in CTDA. If people reach out to us, that's one thing I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
We're not just a podcast. We're still working on to get our own sound studio that's going to be up very soon. And I would say like this. I've been in talk with some artists that we already. I don't want to put their name out, not to feel like I put them in the wrong position of how things is going. But we've been our media company have a part where we manage artists. When I say I manage artists, it's not like we're taking over your we're just gonna come in. Me and you have done this podcast about the PR part. There's a lot Nigerian artists don't know the business that they think they know. That I can tell you people that know it. People that know it are the likes of Davido, Ashake, Olamide, Wizkid, Burna Boy, a little bit of Kiss Daniel. When you take those names out, you can tell from their management skills that they still understand how to leverage themselves. So that's one thing that I was doing. That J1 gave me that privilege to go out and see some other things for myself. So I was with the likes of Lord Lamba, Scoop, KC Manager, KC. There's a lot of names that I see.
There's a lot of names.
There's so many names in my face that I can't even remember. I have the privilege to talk to Busta Rhymes right in my face. Like Busta Rhymes was like, me, I was trying to snap photos, and he came to my face like, "Why the hell you want to snap my photo like that?" I'm like, me, I was just saying like this, like, "Oh Jesus Christ, I'm not supposed to do that." So it was like. It was now explained like, I'm not saying you can't snap me, but why don't you talk to me first before you want to snap me? That's my own way of what I understand. We all have different experiences. So Scoop 2 was trying to snap a photo and he went at him again, and for some kind of way we couldn't get it. So it was a lot for me. So for me, I was seeing things as a critic. Wait.
I'm sorry, that just flew over my head. So were you trying to take a picture of him and then
we didn't end up taking the photos.
He went off?
We never did with Busta.
He went off?
Yeah, because while he was trying to talk to us, another Chinese man, he was talking so much about him, like, he thought we were trying to disrespect him, actually. So he was able to take the attention by saying, you can't talk to him like that because... So that make him to look at him like, okay, who are you, man? Like, why are you hyping me up like that? So I think they know themselves, though. And that just took it away and we never got photos. And we just left, like, shit, I guess. We tried, we just didn't get it. And everybody was like, that's what it is. I'm talking for everybody, like, we're just like, it's what it is, man. But it wasn't like we're forcing for it too.
Right.
So everybody's big on their own. For you to be in Grammy, you got something, bro. Like you can't just be in Grammy for the sake of, I don't know how anybody might look at it. Like this is not like plaything. This is not just you feel like you make money misroad. This is like you gotta get something to be there. So for me to have him talking to him, because I see us like, okay, it's not like we're just having that conversation with anybody. So that's what I think I would say. In that part, for me, I just, man, don't worry. God's willing. We'll go. There's nothing God cannot do. Next one, we're definitely going together. That's one thing I'll tell you. That's one thing.
I was like, yeah, I got the timing wrong. I told you, like, I was supposed to be there.
Man, it's you that didn't follow up. But
right.
One thing I would just say is this: we can't finish this particular. I can't put the juice of Grammy out in one time. It's once in a while we'll be talking about Grammy because there's a lot that I saw. Like it was, I see too many things. There is a lot that I'm still processing. Like seeing all the names. Finding yourself in the room of people that you never thought you would be with.
That's amazing. That's an amazing.
That's
that's a good milestone from
within the span of like 2 years of just believing in all these things, putting in hard work. I think that's just one thing I want to just say for this particular episode to end. It's like I just want to motivate anybody out there, man. Like just believe, man. Like I don't care what it is. Just
believe.
That's the only thing that you can have. I don't care. And do good by people. Every day, that even though you fuck up yesterday, fix your fuck up today. Like that's my way of how I've been able to live. Like I'm not gonna say I haven't do bad to people, or maybe my decision I haven't hurt people, but I just feel like okay, I fixed myself today. That's why you see me even losing weight. I started fixing myself to feel like okay, if I'm gonna be in this world, and every day I want to talk about people criticizing them, why can't I fix my life? And that's what I've been doing. And I think doing that within 1 year straight, just on music and movies, got me to Grammy, and that's what I just want everybody to hold out there. So, if you're watching this, I'm just gonna tell you, just believe, man. That's all. And
just believe.
Follow us, CTD Among Blacks, and we definitely going to take you there. And if you're an artist that you feel like you need those juice, reach out to us. But you're gonna pay though. There's no free breeze, lunch, man. And you know what we want. We went to Grammy now, so for us being Grammy, you already know what we say. So till next episode. Big V.
Until next time, we say peace and love as we continue to connect the dot.
Oh yeah.